Oracle. Happy Thursday, happy full moon in Capricorn. Y'all, I'm feeling giddy. As soon as I turn the camera, well, I'm not turning the camera on today. We are going to be doing this type of reading. So, just to preserve my energy and things like that. I hope you guys are doing well. Again, happy birthday to my Cancers. And yeah, with this full moon in Capricorn, I'm feeling very, I don't know, I want to say nostalgic. So somebody could be feeling nostalgic. I'm not feeling nostalgic, so I don't know. But I'm feeling good. I'm feeling good. I did do a pre-pool because I'm going to be doing a pick a card reading for the Uranus and Gemini transit. I was going to say shift, but it's also a transit, it's a shift. So I'm going to be doing that on what breakthroughs are coming through for the collective, so stay tuned for that. Don't forget to join the memberships for exclusive pick a card readings and other content. I'm going to be uploading more content the more we get members over there. I appreciate you guys for the support, for the follows, the subscribes, all that good jazz. So let's get into the reading. Let's get into the reading what I pre-pulled, y'all. So from my deck, I pulled more subscribers, okay? After that, I pulled fraud charge. So with this full moon in Capricorn, I'm gonna roll the dice too. I almost forgot. I was picking up intuitively with this more subscribers and fraud charge. There could have been somebody, maybe if you're a content creator or something like that, there could have been somebody who has more subscribers, more followers than you that was smearing your name. They're getting ready to be seen as a fraud. Somebody could literally be getting a fraud charge as well. Somebody who has a bigger community than you or who has more pull in a community than you. Something like that here. The next card we got was Big Money Coming. So very on brand with Capricorn. Capricorn ruling the father. Also, Capricorn to me can sometimes rule money or your reputation. So with you getting more subscribers, I definitely feel like there's something being repaired with your reputation, collective. After that, they don't want to see me winning. So yeah, there's definitely somebody here or a group of people who did not want to see you winning. They don't want to see you winning, but they're being seen as a fraud. And you're definitely getting your just due, your justice. You got to go outside and get fresh air. So definitely make sure you guys are taking the time to go outside, get some fresh air. I know I've been seeing a lot of, especially here in Texas, rest in peace to the people who lost their lives in the flood. But yeah, there's been a lot of flooding, a lot of different storms, natural disasters. So make sure you guys are staying protected. Make sure you guys are also getting the sun, going outside, enjoying the sun though. We also got I should have never played with you. Okay, with a frowny face. So somebody is realizing that they should have never played with you by playing. I'm definitely getting your reputation. This could be death magic as well. We do have the projection card out here, but I'm going to get to that in a minute. But yeah, somebody definitely was projecting a lot onto you. And whatever it is that they were saying, it really just proved who they are. Because by their actions, by their results or lack thereof, it just showed that they are actually the person that they were trying to make you out to be, collective. Okay, then we got finally gang stalking obsessed. So this could have been somebody, again, who has a bigger community than you. They could have had a community gang stalking you to try to prove that you were this or you were that. And all the community saw was that this person is actually the person that they were claiming you to be. And you're a light worker, you're an earth angel, you're a good person, okay? So for the energies from the Shadow Work Oracle, what we're being forced or what we're working on with this full moon in Capricorn, or what energies are coming out, we do have anger, desire, and projection. So I definitely feel like this has something to do in terms of like cross watchers or the people who were gang stalking you, the people who are being seen as frauds, whether this be in the justice system or spiritually, okay? Whether this be in the 3D or spiritually, they're definitely being seen as frauds. Now they realize they should have never played with you. And this is due to their anger, okay? Use its fire to transform, not to destroy. Rage, frustration, resentment, desire. Yeah, their desire to project their anger onto you. They could have definitely been trying to stir up a lot of drama to get you to feel the way they feel with this anger and desire. Harness its power to manifest dreams, not delusions. So instead of them manifesting their dreams, instead of them creating, co-creating with the universe, instead of them being in a high vibration, instead of them transmuting this negativity, doing the shadow work, these could even be people who are in the spiritual community claiming to be healers, light workers, this or that. Okay, but they really are not, because if you were, you would be able to handle your shit. Period. Longing, yearning, craving. And then projections. Seek the truth within before pointing fingers. Blame, deflection, accusation. So there could have been a lot of accusations on who you are, collective. A lot of blame. A lot of gang stalking. From the Wisdom Oracle, first card you guys pulled is the Community card, number 8. So I definitely feel like there's karma coming, or karma is here. Saturn is here. Full moon in Capricorn. Capricorn is ruled by Saturn. Big Daddy Saturn is definitely forcing people to release certain narratives. You guys as well, collective. And the narratives, we're going to get into that in a second. But anything that's been projected onto you so that you can get in tune with what you desire here. So let go of any anger. Just know that your justice is coming. Big money is coming. So that's why they want us to go outside and get fresh air. Stay rooted. Now I'm hearing from the rooted to the tutor. Okay, I don't know what that has to do with anything. Okay, clarifying the Community card, we do have Suck It Up, Princess, Accept Your Karma, number 39. So, collective, if you have been, I don't know why I want to hear castrated. Why I'm hearing castrated. So if you've been castrated from a community, what the heck? Isn't that when somebody does something with somebody's pee-pee? What the heck? If you've been orphaned from a community, accept your karma. You are not supposed to be here. Rejection is protection. Okay, a person, a place, a community, whatever it may be for you. We have the Discipline card. I can accomplish what I set my mind to. This was all to get you guys to be more disciplined. This is this could definitely be a test from a test from Saturn. Okay, Saturn rules karma, so wherever you have Saturn in your chart is where you're meant to work out your biggest karmas. Pluto as well, but we're talking about Saturn today. You also got the Orphaned card, which is the number 5. So Scorpio energy, Leo energy, Scorpio energy. Heavy on the Scorpio because 8th house is Scorpio, and we do have number 8 with the Community. So yeah, if you've been orphaned from any type of community, family, friends, lovers, anything like that, this is all part of your karma, part of your karmic balance to help you to build up discipline, to know that you can accomplish what you set your mind to, whether that be alone, whether that be having to go out and form your own community, build bonds with new people, putting you outside of your comfort zone and into different areas, arenas, around different people that maybe you would have not been around had you had not been ostracized, orphaned. Okay, clarifying the orphan card, we have number 44. Zombies want brains. Strengthen your boundaries. So a lot of these people wanted to harvest off of your energy, basically what I was saying, by projecting their anger, their distortion, their desires, okay? Because a lot of these people have demonic desires, low vibrational desires, and that's how they're able to think up the shit that they say about you, right? So a lot of these people who were part of these people's community could have heard, a lot of things about your reputation, about who you are perceived to be, who you are, this, that, and the third. And it's like, how did you even come up with this shit? Because that's exactly who they are. That's what a narcissist does. They project all their shadow onto their victim, and then they try to take on their victim's personality. I've been through it plenty of times, and I'm still going through it. All right. They watch you for that particular reason. Yeah, castrate is to remove testicles. So, Don't know what that's about. Maybe somebody didn't want you to feel. Somebody wanted to numb you. I don't know, y'all, what that meant. But yeah, clarifying this orphan card, we do have the trust card. I accept that my inner voice will always guide me correctly. So yeah, you were meant to be set apart. You're an earth angel. You're not like them, or they're not like us, rather. Okay. So what these people wanted to do is they wanted to lower your guard. They wanted to lower your boundaries. For a lot of these people, again, what I was getting in that the gatekeeping video, a lot of these people did have a place in your heart at one point in time, and your boundaries, your defenses were down. This is how they were able to spy, plot, plan, pry, okay, just to project their anger onto you, project their desires onto you, project their shadows onto you. So yeah, they really fumbled the bag here, but this was your karma, okay, for you to be more disciplined and for you to also trust your inner voice. Trust that you're being guided and led. When the whole world can be against you, but nobody can really be against you when God is for you. So it was really to test your faith, to strengthen your faith, okay? And both of these cards are purple, so it was definitely here to strengthen your crown chakra, as well as your throat. We do have, finally, milk and honey. All right, so really knowing who you are. 51 could be significant. Gemini energy with the 6. You could be a 6, life path 6 as well. And this is clarified by the number 12, double prong Ejidina penis, lighten up. So yeah, we have PP out here again. So there definitely could be something here about testicles, male genitals, male genitalia. I don't freaking know. But yeah, with this lighten up, clarifying milk and honey, Spirit really wants you guys to know who you are. Trust your intuition, be disciplined with rebuilding your life, rebuilding your sense of self, rebuilding whatever it is that these people try to take from you. Okay, especially I'm definitely getting energy harvesting with this zombie wants brains. Strengthen your boundaries. All right, that's part of your karma, is for us to strengthen our boundaries. I talked about this since the beginning of time. As empaths, we're super open, we're super sensitive, we're super nurturing, caring, all of these different things, because we were sent here to be that, to do that. But you're also a spiritual warrior. There's narcissists out here that want to that literally want to eat your brains, that literally want to become you, that literally want to siphon your energy, that literally want you to be a shell of yourself. They want you to be representative of them, and they want to take on your energy and your aura and be seen as that in their families and in their communities and online and this and that and that and this. Okay, clarifying that, we have loneliness. I know that I am never alone. Literally right next to the orphan card with the trust. I accept that my inner voice will always guide me correctly. A lot of people counted you out. A lot of people, they could not play with you. Collective. A lot of people, and that's what people do. When you're an empath, especially a dark empath, a Hyoka empath, shout out to us. People think they know who you are. Oh yeah, this is somebody I could play with. I should have never played with you out here right now. Full moon and Capricorn energy. Yeah, because that karma's hitting, baby. Yeah, because you ain't know who the fuck you was playing with. You thought you was going to do this. You thought you was going to do that. And you may have done it. Yeah, go ahead, run the smear campaign. Talk that shit. Have everybody come look and see who I am. A real bitch. Somebody who you can never be. Somebody who you don't measure up to. So you had to do what you had to do. Okay? To feel how you wanted to feel. But unfortunately for you, what you feel is anger, desire, and projection. So sit with it. Okay? But nonetheless, y'all, where is I at? Yeah, it's time to lighten up for this milk and honey. Know that you are never alone. You are guided. You are protected. You are guarded. Okay? And guilt. And the guilt card is giving me sacral chakra energy. So really getting in tune with your oh yeah, knowing with this loneliness card, a lot of these people, they knew they couldn't fuck with you, so that's why they isolated you. They were intimidated by you. Oh, I can't have this person be part of my family. I can't have this person be part of my group, because then they're gonna, by their energy, it's going to expose my darkness. Their light is going to expose my darkness. Their boundaries is going to expose the fact that I step on other people's boundaries, that I'm codependent, that I'm narcissistic, that I'm low down, that I'm an NPC and I'm getting ready for this showdown, hoedown. Yeah. So that's why you couldn't be part of a lot of these people's communities. That's why a lot of these people try to get you out of certain communities. That's why you don't get the same support as everybody else. Okay? But that's finna change, collective. I release any beliefs that no longer assist in my soul's growth. So it's time for us to release any beliefs that do not assist in our soul's growth of knowing who the hell we are. A real one. The biggest and the best to ever do it. And that's not coming from a narcissistic standpoint. That's coming from a standpoint of you tried to tell me I was nothing, I was nobody. You tried to convince everybody and me that I was nothing and I was nobody. There's a difference between, and that's what people fail to realize when they come and they look at you and they're looking at your page and they're looking at what you're posting and they're looking at what you're doing and they're intimidated and they heard word about you from somebody who was intimidated and they see you stepping how you step. They see you very confident, sacral chakra popping, solar plexus popping, throat chakra popping. They don't see the work that you had to do. They don't see when you were silenced. They don't see when you silenced yourself, when you were still working through your karmas, when you were still working through discipline, when you were still working through having trust in yourself and knowing I can protect myself. I can speak up against people who are bullying me, against people who are trying to throw dirt on my name, project their anger and their desires onto me. That's not my energy. It's a divine human right to say who I am and who I'm not. It's a divine human right to protect yourself. A lot of people out here see you protecting yourself as narcissistic, low down, bad. What? I'm sorry. So let's pull from the tarot because I don't want to make this too long. Spirit, what's happening for this full moon in Capricorn? Let's roll the dice. Something could be significant about bison. Okay, I don't know if something's significant about bison meat. But the spiritual meaning of bison, real quick, y'all. Strength, abundance, resilience, and a deep connection to the earth and the spirit world. The bison is not just a physical creature, but a powerful totem and spirit guide, offering lessons in grounding, adaptability, and honoring the interconnectedness of all things. Sounds a lot like what we're currently going through, or what this is currently about. All right, so the bison could be connected to the goat or something. I'm thinking of evolution. Because I remember reading something about bisons being like one of the first animals, or they've been around for a long time. So they may be connected to Capricorn, and that might be why they're coming out. I hope they're not going extinct. I hope nothing's happening with bison meat either. Something could be happening with some type of meat. There could be a recall on meat, so be careful of the type of meat that you guys are eating. Full moon in Capricorn, we got Aries coming out. The 5th house, Leo, and the moon, Cancer. So Cancer season, we are here now. Moon energy, full moon energy, 5th house. So there's a lot about love, partnerships. So yeah, this definitely could be in terms of partnerships, but I'm definitely getting your creativity, your love for yourself, how you romanticize life. You as a person with Aries being out here, your leadership abilities. All this is being looked into. Some of you guys could be being looked into for a promotion or some type of level up. This could also be people in the spirit world, spirit guides, angels, looking at you for some type of level up. We have the 8 of Swords coming out. Somebody could definitely be in spiritual jail or going to physical jail. Give me 2 more for the full moon in Capricorn. Let's make this quick, y'all. 2 more for the full moon in Capricorn. Yeah, we got the Lovers coming up. Oh, no, that's the Sun. 8 of Swords, the Sun. So a community could definitely be going to jail. RICO charges going down. Fraud charges. or a community is upset about who they follow, yeah, then now they have to accept their karma. Because it's definitely giving people who blindly, willfully listen to losers, phonies, jabronis, for whatever fucking reason, okay, lacking in discernment, lacking in discipline for themselves. Now they need to suck it up too. You're part of this karma as well. Or your favorite person, your favorite cousin, your favorite friend, this, that, whoever the fuck these people were to these people. I'm sorry, y'all. I don't know why I feel so hype. But yeah, whoever these people were to these people, now they got to accept this karma. Okay, I'm hearing rest in peace. So, child, yeah, people could literally be losing their lives for trying to play with yours. We got the Five of Pentacles and the Five of Cups. Yeah, it's a lot of change. It's a lot of sadness. It's a lot of lack. It's a lot of grief because you're coming up in the world. Please. Because you know who you are. Because you're lightening up. Because you're accepting this milk and honey. Because you accept who you are. You accept that you are the milk and the honey. Yeah. You accept that you're lonely, not because you're a loser, not because you're this or you're that, whatever these people wanted to angrily project onto you. Yeah. But because you release any beliefs that no longer assist in your soul's growth. Yeah, that will have a person lonely in a world full of NPCs, in a world full of losers, in a world full of people who are still not tapped in. Or a community, not necessarily a world, but we're living in the world, y'all. On the densest planet, one of the densest planets, I'll say. Queen of Pentacles. Let's see, what's this Eight of Swords? What's happening with this Eight of Swords for this full moon in Capricorn, full moon in Capricorn? The star reverse. Yeah, somebody's definitely losing their star quality, their star power. I heard they never had it. Okay. Yeah, they were still in other people's energy the whole entire time. And these are people who are, like I said, dark empaths, other narcissists, people who are literally just NPCs out here. Duh. Well, I'm just going to follow. I'm just going to listen to whoever has the most money. I'm just going to listen to whoever has the most clout. I'm just going to listen to her because she light skinned. I'm just going to listen to him because he got dreads. I'm just going to listen. Are you sure? Temperance. This is all happening because of your ancestors due to the Most High as well. Ten of Swords at the bottom of the deck. Nine of Wands, Queen of Wands, and the William Rider and Sun card. Three of Wands, Queen of Swords, and Death. So I feel like you're this Queen of Swords energy. There could have been a Queen of Wands energy, a fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, or just somebody who was a leader in some way, shape, or form. Had some type of stability, who was planning on your downfall, your death, with the Death card out here. Yeah, Ace of Cups, King of Swords, and the Devil. This could have been in terms of a partnership. Okay. And that's another thing. These people who are intimidated by you, whether you're divine masculine or divine feminine, they're intimidated by you. So they want to run and go tell that. They want to make sure you don't ever get the lovers that you're supposed to get. Nobody is ever supposed to see you as who you truly are. That's how intimidated they are by you. They don't want to see you winning with anything. They don't want you to have money. They don't want you to have love. They don't want you to have a job. They don't want you to have your kids. They don't want you to have anything. Their spirit is irritated by your demons. What's the Sun? But this was actually a positive outcome. You being orphaned, you being able to be in a lonely energy, hermit energy, to be able to strengthen your boundaries, to be able to get the knowledge that you need on narcissism, on sociopathy, on psychopathy, okay? On building stability for yourself, whatever it may be. King of Swords for the Sun. Knight of Wands in reverse. So as you were orphaned from some type of community, this could have had a King of Swords. Yeah, we have the Ten of Swords, Three of Wands, Queen of Swords, the Moon, the Magician. There was definitely moon magic done on a relationship here. This could even be the left side of your brain. Okay, you seeing and thinking logically, which would clarify why the trust card is here. You had to trust your inner voice because things weren't looking so good on the 3D. Some of you guys could still definitely be going through this energy right now, but this is all a plan, a plot, a plan to stop your forward movement, to stop your expansion with the Ten of Swords and the Three of Wands here. Queen of Swords, the Moon, and the Magician. It's literally spiritual warfare on a either your both sides of your brain, your balance, you being balanced in your mind, okay, or on a relationship, or both. Six of Wands, Four of Pentacles, and Knight of Cups. Yeah, they definitely wanted to hold back a love partnership. Oh yeah, at the bottom of the deck from the what are these? The Soul's Journey cards. We have balance, growth, honesty, friendship, and freedom. So yeah. And then with the Wisdom Oracle, we have the Fates and exchanging gifts. So you're literally exchanging with your ancestors, your spirit team, with the Most High on the Fates. Fate is what it is. So anybody still doing moon magic, still trying to manipulate, still trying to do this or that, yeah, it's a Ten of Swords for their ass. Clarifying the Five of Pentacles and the Five of Cups. 5, 5. Yeah, 5 plus 5 equals 10. Do the math. Yeah, Seven of Swords at the bottom of the deck, Seven of Pentacles. They're still investing in shit that they should not be investing in. Good luck with that. The Lovers reverse. Yeah, so it's up and it's stuck for this. It's Ten of Swords for the Lovers reverse. It's Ten of Swords for you not having clarity, for you not making the best decisions for yourselves. It's Ten of Swords for love partnerships not coming together, for twin flame soulmates not coming together. So it's time for you to lighten up. It's time for you, collective, to do your due diligence inside, inwardly, and outwardly, to get into alignment for your assignment, to be able to synergize with the people you're supposed to synergize with. What's the Star reverse here for the full moon in Capricorn? The High Priestess. So somebody definitely could be keeping this a secret, or this is a High Priestess, somebody in the community who people saw as somebody reputable to give them spiritual information, to give them guidance, to lead them in some way, shape, or form. Meanwhile, this person is unhealed, unhinged, undisciplined, untrustworthy, guilty. The High Priestess and the Emperor. Page of Cups. Eight of Wands, Nine of Swords reversed, Ace of Swords, Two of Pentacles, and the Four of Wands. Yeah, whole time somebody had secrets while they were unhealed, unhinged, trying to play this part. They had secrets that they really wanted to be somebody. They wanted to be an emperor. They wanted to be in control of something or something like that here. They wanted to be seen as a boss. Or there were secrets as to why they wanted to be this boss. Page of Cups, Eight of Wands, to heal some type of inner childhood wounds that they still have not healed. You're not going to, you trying to pull on other people's energy, you pulling on the outside world is not the way for you to heal your inner child wounds. With this anger, desire, and projection. You projecting all your shadow, all your negativity on a real bitch, on a real motherfucker, is not the way for you to heal your inner child wounds. Narcissists, phony, jabroni, scandaroni, NPCs. Nine of Swords, Ace of Swords, Two of Pentacles. Yeah, you're still having to have to balance out your karma. You're still having to have discipline in your life. Especially when you ostracize a real one. Especially when you ostracize a real High Priestess. Especially when you ostracize the person who you're actually copying. Please. Yeah. Temperance is the Two of Swords. They don't know how to have balance. They don't know what it means to be balanced. They're not playing for the right team here. They don't hear the right guidance. Two of Swords and a Fool. Yeah, so they don't. So while they're sitting up here as this High Priestess, the Emperor, the Star reverse, it's being shown to these people in the community that this person or these people are not disciplined. They're at the top of the wheel, or they wanted to be at the top of the food chain for all the wrong reasons. They wanted to be the leader. They wanted to be the guide for all the wrong reasons. They don't even have the credentials. They don't even have the spirit. They don't even have the heart. Oh, you mean to tell me this motherfucker is a zombie? Two of Swords and a Fool. We got the Queen of Swords, Two of Cups, Wheel of Fortune, Nine of Wands at the bottom of the deck. We got Divine Masculine, the Tower, the Empress, and the Justice card. Exactly. Now people want to partner with you, collective. Queen of Swords energy. Even if you are a divine masculine, you're balancing your femininity, you're balancing your feminine energies. You also know how to lead with love. Now they want to change their fate. Wheel of Fortune, 9 of Wands, partnering up with you. Queen of Swords, 2 of Cups. What's this King of Swords energy? Women in Capricorn. Holy Spirit, Holy Angels. 7 of Cups. Yeah, somebody could have definitely had been doing confusion spells, illusion spells on your partner, on you. Not wanting you to use logic. Yes, 7 of Cups, Ace of Wands. Not wanting you to use logic. I'm also getting, yeah, confusion spells, love spells to confuse a masculine. Okay, that's probably why I was getting that castrate energy. Death at the bottom of the deck. Death, 8 of Pentacles, Wheel of Fortune, 2 of Cups, and the Queen of Swords. Justice. Yeah, they wanted to bring a death to whatever you were working on, to whatever God was trying to bring together. Wheel of Fortune, 2 of Cups, Queen of Swords, and Justice. Yeah, let's confuse the King of Swords about his Queen of Swords. Let's put a whole bunch of, I'm also getting, this is a collective message about because now I'm getting like rap videos, music videos, BBLs. I'm hearing BBL baby mamas. Okay, yeah, these BBL baby mamas are not these rappers, these masculines soulmates. They're not these rappers soulmates. They're not their twin flame. They're nothing. They're karmics. They're women in low vibrations and vice versa as well. There's a lot of good women in the industry who have been deluded into thinking that they needed the nigga with the biggest bag. And they, okay, I'm picking up something about Glorilla. She has a calling over her life. But sometimes the music that she make, I'll be like, I know you come from Memphis, baby. The music, I know you come from Memphis, baby. I know you used to what you used to. We all are. We all have been there. But it's time to level up spiritually, or else. And if that's the type of time you on, don't bring that programming. I was gonna say protege. Don't bring that programming to the collective, because Black women, we do not need any more of that. No women, no woman needs that. Now I'm picking up it's a lot of spite going on in the collective. Oh, well, they think this way of me, so now I'm going to project because I want them to think this way of you. Because I'm picking up how some Black women say, oh, let the preferences, the quote-unquote preferences, deal with them. Talking about Black men, or talking about, if somebody does not want you, and in the grand scheme of things, they are a burden to you and everybody else, and even themselves. Do you really think that God wants you to be projecting your anger and your desires for them to be heartbroken, to be a baby mama, to be whatever statistic you feel like they made you, onto another woman, or onto another man, or onto another human? We got to get it together, y'all. I heard all this shit is about to stop. Okay, that's just like how it's a lot of bullshit. There's some white girls who dated nothing but Black men, okay, and the Black men that they were with were self-loathing, self-hating, so they got it in their mind that they're better than Black women, that Black women are this, Black women are that, Black women are ratchet, Black women are that, and this is why Tyrone don't want to deal with y'all, and that's why I'm better, and that. Are you sure? Is that the role you want to play? Meanwhile, your head is getting knocked in between the washer and the dryer. You letting Tyrone drive your car while you at work. Come on now. We gotta see things for what they are and not what we want them to be. The Knight of Wands in reverse is the Knight of Pentacles. So there was a lot invested into this. It was a long time coming for fuckery. Whole bunch of cards flipped over, but the Ace of Pentacles was at the top. So yeah, this is given for money, for things, for Knight of Pentacles, 10 of Wands. Nine of Swords at the bottom of, Nine of Swords in reverse at the bottom of the deck. Page of Swords. So this was all in an attempt to see how these men were going to get themselves out of these situations, or women. Take it as it resonates. Knight of Pentacles, Ten of Wands. It was an investment to bring burdens. It was an investment to bring strife, chaos. That's why you have to listen to your inner guidance. And with this orphanage card, a lot of these people made these decisions due to their inner child trauma, due to feeling like they were nothing and they were nobody. A lot of us dealt with abandonment wounds. I've been talking about that this whole week. That's a big one. And it can become a generational curse if we let it. If we let it. A lot of us in the community, whatever community you're part of, the collective, have been abandoned in one way or the other. Family. And we think, because when I was talking about it, I felt a whole bunch of projection of people thinking I'm talking about my relationship. I'm talking about my love partnership. Why are you invested in that anyway? Have you reached out? Do you plan on reaching out with this gang stalking obsessed energy? No. But no, that's not even what I'm talking about. But with these abandonment wounds, a lot of it starts at home. It starts with our caretakers. It starts with I got 10 brothers and sisters on my dad's side. I'm the youngest of 10. And it's been a karmic cycle. I'm just bringing y'all a little bit into my situation because I'm sure a lot of us can relate, especially when you're part of the Black community. I have given my father grace, and I think I talked about this on my platform a lot too. There's cognitive dissonance that a lot of us feel with our caretakers, with our parents, with the people that we love, especially as empaths, especially as sensitive people, because we have empathy. We're able to see both sides of the situation. We're able to see through them to their own childhood trauma. Okay, I understand why you abandoned me, but does that make it right? Does that make it okay? Do I not have a right to hold you accountable? Taking me back to what I was saying, it is a divine birthright. It is your divine mission to speak the truth about your experience. Now, they have their own experience too. But when we talking about ourselves, when we talking about accepting our karma and being disciplined with that, it's not a matter of opinion. It's a matter of right and wrong. It's a matter of facts. What the fuck happened, and is it right or is it wrong? Will you be judged? Will you need to repent? Do you need to repent? Would it be in your best interest to repent? Or are you just going to be in your ego? No, thank you. Not. Anger, desire, projection. And I know a lot of my brothers and sisters and my aunties and uncles and people who want me to give a fuck when they're around my family back at home and they want to talk to me on the phone. I'm not picking up the phone for y'all. Why? I'm not finna fake the funk with you. I'm not finna fake the funk with you. You gotta accept your karma. You gotta sit with that in your spirit, in your heart of hearts. Why don't Juju fuck with me? Or maybe they don't care. You didn't care all this time, so don't care. But we not finna pretend. So there's definitely something here about that as well. But yeah, I've given my father grace. I'm 18 years old. You riding up to my grandmother's house, the woman that raised me. Listen to that. Listen to that. But yet and still, my own mother will tell me when she come to visit how she not changing my baby's diapers. But if it wasn't for your mother, where would I be? Where would you be? And the whole time, these are people who still, to this day, or as you were growing up, were projecting a whole lot of failure onto you, anger onto you, what they desire, what they feel like you gonna turn out to be, and you ain't even here to make sure that I don't go down that road. So what the fuck is it that you're talking about? You don't even have the tools yourself. So please, if you want to project anything, project some lightheartedness, project discipline, project trust. Fuck out of here. But yeah, I gave him so much grace. You bring a random motherfucker. Oh yeah, this is your brother. He's been in jail for the past 18 years. Okay, so I'm open hearted. Okay, what's up, bro? We build a bond for at least 2 weeks, 2 months. Then this motherfucker fall off the earth because your mom don't like me because she got some anger that she is still holding on to from 15, 20, 25 years ago. Come on, dog. Come on, dog. Come on, dog. My other brothers and sisters, they got a different mom. They don't have no reason to be so distant from me. But we never had no bond. Yeah, I visited. Yeah, we been around each other. Yeah, bro, sis, niece, nephew. Ha ha ha. He. Right. But then I even had nieces and nephews. Well, a particular niece who I was kind of close to, not really. But then she would come tell me random times where my aunt was talking about me. What? Like, and then a part of me would feel like it was in good faith. But then another part of me felt like motherfuckers wanted me to crash out. Motherfuckers wanted me to feel like the orphan. Motherfuckers wanted me to feel some type of way. What are you going to do with this information? Nothing. How you feel about me is how you feel about me. The fact that you talk about me, good for you. Clock it. So stay on that side where the ops are. It was for me to trust my inner voice, and that my inner voice will guide me correctly. Let me talk to God about it, because y'all obviously Queen of Swords energy. I'm obviously an orphan here. Zombies want brains. Ten of Swords is being clarified by the Four of Cups. I'm yapping, y'all. I didn't want to make this long. And the Page of Cups in reverse. Four of Cups and the Page of Cups in reverse for this Ten of Swords. Yeah, you're rejecting people who don't love you, people who don't show no love, people who don't love themselves. Let's get it. Yeah, because the Page of Cups in reverse is right up under the guilt card. Four Cups is right up under the loneliness card. Yes, I will take the rejection. Again, rejection is protection, baby. I don't care who it's from. I don't care who it is. I don't care who they are. I don't care what they have. Six of Pentacles, Two of Wands, Knight of Swords, Six of Wands, the Chariot, William Rider and Son, Ace of Pentacles, Four of Pentacles, and the Devil. Yeah, I'm going to hold back from the devil. I'm going to hold back from the devil's minions as well. Thank you. Y'all ain't got nothing from me. Now, I see you got that nice car. I see you trying to be flashy. I see you trying to show off, show out. Oh, family, we love each other. No, y'all don't love each other. Y'all just like each other enough to not like me. Maddie's link up. Fraud. Fraudulent. What's the Lover's reverse? Three of Swords. Yeah, heartbreak, separation, betrayal. The Tower. With the Magician at the bottom of the deck. Due to magic, due to manipulation, due to energy harvesting, due to lies, due to prize, due to somebody prying, due to somebody spying, due to somebody's anger that they want to project onto the real divine feminine or the real divine masculine. No, we're going to break this down. We're going to break them up. You making good decisions in your life after motherfuckers have isolated you, ostracized you, orphaned you, auctioned you off, I'm hearing. Please. You making good decisions. You going to school. You just graduated. You just got you a new car. You just got engaged. You pregnant, about to have a baby. You whatever you doing, shaking and moving, right? They hate that too. Damn, we did all this in this month. Yes, because God is good in all the time. Now, I'm glad with this anger, desire, and projection that you got it up off your spirit, that you finally were honest with yourself and others about what your desire for me was, for the collective was, what the truth of the matter is. Don't hide it. Stand on business with that. What's this High Priestess energy? The Magician. Yeah, these are people who are in the community, okay, trying to being this and being that to everybody. Meanwhile, the only reason why they have that position is because they're doing magic on the people who they're quote unquote leading. Okay, so while these motherfuckers think that they're gang stalking you, you're oppressed, sir or ma'am. Yeah, you're being lied to. You're getting period blood put in your food. Your mind is being manipulated. You ain't thinking for yourself. Clock it. While you think that you coming over here putting me down, laughing at me, saying I'm this and I'm that. I'm standing on 10 toes by myself against one of y'all with mental illness, against two of y'all with mental illness, against three of y'all with mental illness, projections, anger. What's the Emperor energy? 4 swords, 4 wands, 4, 4. Yeah, all to have some type of stability, milestones, hold people back from their stability, their milestones, so that they could be this leader. Yes, I'm the one with the home. I'm the one with this. I'm the one with that. This is why I'm the high priestess. No, you're doing magic when you're manipulating everybody in your community. You're manipulating everybody in your family. You're manipulating everybody in the family. You're manipulating everybody in this community. You're manipulating everybody on YouTube. You're manipulating everybody everywhere I try to go. Well, this is who the collective is. Anger, desire, projection. Bitch, please. What's the Two of Swords? The Devil reverse. Yeah, they don't know how to. Yeah, but yet and still, you still, okay, if we pull the curtains back, let's take a look at these demons in your closet. Let's take a look at these skeletons in your closet. Let's take a look at the truth of the matter. You have not done your shadow work since 1995. You have not done your shadow work since 1974. You have not done your shadow work since before I was even thought of. Since before the collective was even thought of. And that's really why you're intimidated. That's really the problem here. Because this loneliness and guilt is yours to have and to hold. You're lonely in your guilt. So now you want to make somebody else feel lonely so you can project guilt onto them. So you can project anger and what? Why not just handle that? What's the Fool? Yeah, Divine Feminine. They don't know how to have a new beginning. They don't know how to think in new ways. They don't know how to receive. They don't know how to, they don't know. These are the facts. They don't know. Divine Masculine at the bottom of the deck. Queen of Pentacles, Three of Pentacles. So let me do separation spells on Divine Masculine and Divine Feminine because I'm a bitch that needs this Divine Masculine to help my image. Yeah, Divine Feminine, she intimidates the fuck out of me. She already has her image under control. She can do this by herself. Or vice versa. Thank you for the compliment, bitch. But that's not how the fuck this is about to go down. In the grand scheme of things, what you think, what you feel, what you want to project, nobody cares. And God sees all. Seven of Cups is clarified by the Queen of Pentacles. Nine of Wands, Seven of Wands, right? Trying so bad to protect herself against her own wounds. By putting illusions over masculines, over your masculine, over anybody attached to you. What are you doing over here? I'm sorry. Foul. It's the Ace of Wands, Eight of Cups. Okay, and while also because these people, these women or these masculines, whoever these people are who come in between what God is trying to put together, they have so much shit that they have to deal with that whoever they're attached to will have to walk away from their Ace of Wands, their inspired action, their new beginnings. Yeah, Knight of Cups, the World reverse, Nine of Pentacles. All for love bombing. All for illusions. All to make somebody else feel powerful with this Queen of Pentacles energy. Yeah, these are people who also have abandonment wounds. Like I said, we all going through something. But the difference between me and you, bitch, is I can handle it. I'm doing the work. You, on the other hand, manipulation, lies, magic, projection, intimidation. What's the Knight of Pentacles? Knight of Swords. And the Ten of Wands is the Two of Wands. Yeah, but this is something that people have to choose. Whether you be the feminine or the masculine, you would have to choose your life of burdens. And I done seen it happen. I done seen it happen. And I guess I'm picking up a lot of father energy because it is the full moon in Capricorn. But yeah, taking me back to my father. Me and my father's relationship was not all that great because of the woman he had in his life, a karmic. Call it like I see it. I don't give a fuck who get mad. Like I said, I got 10 brothers and sisters, and that's their mama. But when somebody's wrong, and I'm talking dead the fuck wrong, they're dead the fuck wrong. You feel what I'm saying? And it is my divine birthright, and it is my divine right to talk about my experience with said person. Ten of Cups. Here for the Four of Cups. Yeah, rejection is protection, baby. Okay, y'all don't like me? Great. I'm still who I am. I still feel how I feel. What I'm supposed to give a fuck? Yes, ouch, that hurts. It sucks. It sucks when you want to be a part of somebody's family. Okay, I done been. This is why when my in-laws came out and told me, let me know, we don't fuck with you. In other words, okay, what am I supposed to do with that information? You know what I'm saying? And then me and my fiance, we had a conversation about it. And once it was resolved, once it was, yeah, 6 of Wands at the bottom of the deck, 9 of Pentacles. Once the conclusion was that we're going to stay together, then that's what it was. Because the relationship is between he and I. So, 4 of Cups, 10 of Cups. And y'all don't know what I've been through. You feel what I'm saying? You ain't the first, and you damn sure ain't gonna be the last. What do y'all be wanting motherfuckers to do? About the fact that you're intimidated. About the fact that you don't like them for no good goddamn reason. I would take that to God. I would really do something with that information. Motherfuckers want you to do something with the information. I'm sorry. All I did was show up. All I did was show love. I know I'm on the right side of things. Trust. I accept that my inner voice will always guide me correctly with this orphanage energy. Zombies want brains. Strengthen your boundaries. No, you're not finna cross this line. You're not finna make me feel like I'm inherently wrong. Me being is wrong. Me living and breathing is wrong. Me stepping how I step is wrong. Me being in my house is wrong. Me sleeping with my man is wrong. Me being born is wrong. Bitch, please. What's the Page of Cups in reverse? Loneliness and guilt. Keep trying to project, oh, well, you're lonely. We don't fuck with you, so you must feel. I don't feel any type of way. How about it? I don't feel no way. Except how I'm supposed to feel. Like the realest to ever do it. Queen of Wands. Facts. What's the 3 of Swords? Yeah, 3 of Swords is the Ace of Swords. Yeah, clarity. It's the hurt piece. Clarity that motherfuckers. Nobody wanna see us together, but it don't matter. No. 2 of Cups at the bottom of the deck. 6 of Pentacles and Justice. Queen of Cups. Period. Nobody wanna see us together. Because they ain't never seen real shit go down. They ain't never seen equal give and take. They ain't never seen real friends. They ain't never seen real partnership. They ain't never synced it. They will never have it. What's the Tower? Then we want to move on to the Oshos and Tarot. Yeah, 5 of Wands. It's a her piece. It's a revelation. Oh, motherfuckers in some competition. That's why they want me to feel some type of way, because they've been competing this whole entire time. That's why before we all moved into this motherfucker together, nobody was checking for us. Nobody was checking. Nobody cared. You only came over here to check the temperature, to check the temperature, to see who I am, to see what I'm doing, to see what I get into, to see if you can get a good read on me. Well, God set it up to where you can't, you won't. You think you know, but you don't know, because I'm a character that you have not yet unlocked in your game. You're an NPC, so you're not even playing the game for real. So you will never get to unlock my character. Clock it. Ace of Cups, Divine Masculine Strength, Six of Swords, the Empress, Page of Wands, Seven of Swords. Please, please. We got all these powerful ass energies. Ace of Cups, Divine Masculine Strength, Six of Swords, the Empress. Then we got the Page of Wands and the Seven of Swords. I think I can instill it. I'm inspired to instill it. Instill it, yes. A lot of these people, they want to instill thoughts and patterns and beliefs into you, your divine masculine. She ain't the real. She ain't a real divine feminine. Ace of Swords, Five of Wands. It's clarity that it's up and it's stuck. It's clarity that you're intimidated. It's clarity that you're in competition. It's clarity here that you ain't got no heart and you ain't got no mind. But don't ever want to bring the problem straight directly to you. That's what I don't respect. It's always covert. It's always behind your back. It's always the third party got to come and tell you what somebody else said. I don't give a shit. I don't respect that shit. I don't even believe you. Until this person comes to me with the smoke, I don't even know if I can trust what you got to say. Are you trying to start something in the community? Are you trying to start something in the family? What is your purpose here? Did they send you in? What is your purpose? What am I supposed to do with this information? That's why I take it and I shove it up my ass. And I eat it for breakfast, a little bit for a snack, and it's gone by dinner. It's transmuted by dinner. And I never think of it again. Motherfuckers is looking in. Does she care? Does she feel some type of way? No, bitch. No. I don't. Who are y'all? Losers. Like, please. That's why you gotta be disciplined with your intuition. And with these isolation spells, I know I have a very bubbly personality. You know what I'm saying? I go through my shit too. But there's been times where I have been out, literally before I moved to Texas, the day my dad had his funeral. Me and my cousins, we went out to this bar after the funeral. Now, mind you, I'm grieving. Literally just put my dad in the ground. Some girl, I ain't gonna say what I want to say. Some girl thinks that I'm making googly eyes with her man, who's the bouncer, mind y'all. I see him all the time because I'm not always, but I frequented that bar. People have had baby showers there. Like, there's all different types of occasions why I will be there. So she thinks that I don't know what the bitch was thinking. I think it was spell work, because there's always something. It's always the bitch that don't fuck with nobody, that's in minding my business, that people want to play with for some reason. And I almost got that bitch like a fish that night. I almost did. Nobody was expecting that. Party was over after that. Cause she comes up to me. I don't even remember how the conflict started, but I did accept her apology, because the next day she was like, "Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. I didn't know who you were. I didn't know you were." And come to find out, she knew my dad or whatever the case is. But it was just very weird. And I don't know if that was a direct attack or what. I don't know what's wrong with my dialect right now. Why did I sound like that? But yeah. And that's another thing. I done been through situations like that to where it's like, okay, was this planned? Was this plotted against me? Trust issues. But that's because with this milk and honey, lighten up, loneliness and guilt, gang stalking, yeah. When you deal with it, you deal with it. When that's your karma around community and you have to be disciplined with that, well, so be it. That don't mean I'm not finna step how I'm stepping. Aries, 5th house in the moon. That don't mean I'm not finna feel how I feel. Fuck out of here. The whole world could be against me, but I know God is for me. So there's nothing y'all could do. There's nothing that y'all can say. You human beings running down here with me, yeah. There's nothing that y'all can do here. There's nothing that y'all can say. And like I said, collective, a lot of us, if you're part of my collective, if you resonate with these messages that I put out since the beginning of time, you done have people around you. You done have people in your cohorts, in your friend group, in your family, people who you were sleeping with that would have eventually taken you out because they're so intimidated, because they're so mad, because they're so low down, because they want to be you that bad. They don't want to see you that bad. They don't want to see you have what you had. They don't want to see you be favored by God that bad. They don't want to see you be who you are. Okay, there is millions, billions, trillions of motherfuckers on this earth. Why do you insist on sleeping with me? Why do you insist on being my best friend? Why do you insist? Because at the same time, these are motherfuckers who insist. Everybody got free will. I feel like karma is speaking. I feel like Saturn is speaking through me. What should we expect, Spirit? Holy Spirit, holy angels. What should we expect with this full moon in Capricorn? The collective. Everybody involved. We have the burden and inner voice. One more for the burden. What should we expect? Adventure. Yeah, so we're gonna adventure into our inner voice. Be very, accept your karma. Keep doing your shadow work. Keep listening to your intuition in terms of what you need to heal. Yeah, we have the miser, clinging to the past, isolation, politics, and maturity. Innocence at the bottom of the deck. So yeah, anything making you miserable because you're clinging to the past in terms of it. And somebody out there is going to take everything that I've been vulnerable about, everything that I've said, to try to help your stupid ass out. And I'm not talking about the rest of y'all. I'm talking about anybody who takes what I say to thwart it, to try to, oh, she's still stuck in the past. She's still hurting. Bitch, healing is a process. Healing is a journey. It's not a destination. Let's get that understood, number one. You must know a lot about that because it's obvious you're with this anger, desire, projection. Yeah, you're in that energy. You're not healed. For you to not understand. For you to not have empathy for another in their situation, in their story. You automatically go to, I want to look down. I want to be negative. Anywho, there's a difference. You have to be acquainted with your past. You have to be acquainted with the truth of your past. You have to be able to speak it. That's the difference. There's a difference between that and being stuck in that energy, being there. You feel what I'm saying? Letting that rock your boat. Has anything that I've said today, anything that I've said in my past messages granted you the access to feel like I'm still stuck in the past? Let me not ask that. That was a what's the question? Rhetorical. That was a rhetorical question. Don't answer that. But yeah. Because again, there's people that are still being victimized today. There's people that are still in these karmic patterns, these karmic loops. There's people that are sitting in their guilt of loneliness. Oh, they don't like me. I can't believe Juju is telling us that we shouldn't give a fuck. So you take it out on me rather than the people that are actually taking out their anger, their projections, their desires on you. You see how that works? God can bring you to the water, but he can't make you drink. What should we expect? Embody. Suppression and fighting. Yeah, fighting suppression. Like I said, a motherfucker who's not even acquainted with their traumas, with their dramas, with what they, if you're not acquainted, that means you haven't even gotten the healing. You can't come over here and talk to me about nothing. You feel what I'm saying? Yeah, guilt at the bottom of the deck. We got creativity. So use your creativity to transmute this suppression, to transmute negativity, to transmute how you may be feeling or what you had to go through. Put it in your art. Put it in your music. Strengthen your boundaries. Read some books. Get acquainted with the truth. So you ain't feeling, you're not taking out your experiences on yourself. You can get over that addiction. Whether it be to a person, place, or thing, or a way of being, or a way of thinking that's no longer for your highest and greatest good, this full moon in Capricorn. That's what we doing. That's what we on. When it comes to full moons, we're talking about releasing. So whether that releasing be in a journal, in your shadow work journal, in your shadow work book, in your mind, in your heart, you crying, whatever it is, it's time for you to release it. But in order for you to release it, you would have to bring it up to the surface, from your subconscious to your conscious. Let's feel it. Let's heal through it. Let's get through it. And again, it's going to be a journey. It's going to be a process. Just like grief. So somebody may be still grieving a situation, a person. Don't have grace for yourself for that. Because there's going to be plenty of times throughout your lifetime where it hits you, you come to this realization, whether it be because of a transit, a memory, anything could trigger you in that moment, and you're like, damn, this person is never coming back. Damn, my daddy is gone forever. And you have to sit with that. Not in guilt, but in milk and honey. In discipline, in trust. That they're still watching over you. The outcome. Or what's coming up. Release, expect. Yeah, what should we expect? Awareness, right. This is for your highest and greatest good. What should we expect, spirits? I'm hearing Rihanna talk that talk. Projections. And I know Rihanna just lost her dad too, so projections and integration. So yeah, you're going to be aware of the projections of others, your projections, how you project onto others, or whatever the case is, whatever it may be, so you can integrate it, so you can get into synergy, like I said, for what's for you. Patience, mind, control, success. Exactly. Have patience with your mind, how you've been trying to control your experience or control others, and it's going to be successful. That's what you can expect. Clarify inner voice for the burden. Going with the flow. So let's see, impossibilities. So it's really time to foot on the gas, be intentional. No more going with the flow in terms of possibilities. Okay. No more allowing for your burdens to dictate your relationships, your how disciplined you feel, how you feel that day, this, that, and the third. No more allowing for your shadow side to dictate your experience here. It's time to get acquainted with the truth. We got the Lovers, harmony, nothingness, compromise, and maturity. Exactly. Clarify adventure with the release. Harmony. Too many. Clarify adventure. So the more you go into your subconscious mind, your heart, your mind, whatever, it could be your conscious, your subconscious, whatever it is. Any type of revelations you have about what annoys you, your burdens, what's burdening you, who's burdening you, this, that, or the third. You having to accept your karma. Suck it up, princess, prince. This is going to help you with your adventure, to harmonize your adventure. Nobody's doing anything to you. Yeah, the creator. Harmony in the creator is going to bring harmony with God as well. Compromise, stress, the rebel, success. Exactly. No more compromising with your stress. Oh, well, this is just my experience. Because with this accept your karma, I'm also getting, yeah, a lot of people, they feel like, oh, I'm just supposed to accept it. Yeah and no. You can accept it while you heal. You're supposed to accept it while you heal. God didn't just give you the circumstances, didn't just place you in that community, didn't just place you in that family for you to play the scapegoat, for you to play the fool, for you to play the victim, for you to be people's punching bag. You have a divine right and a divine mission. I'm not finna play with y'all. I'm not finna play with you, cuz. All right, what's fighting? Experiencing. Yeah. You have a divine right. You have a divine mission to experience. Even if part of your experience is being orphaned. All right, let me accept my karma. Let me get disciplined. Let me accept that my inner voice will always guide me correctly and strengthen my boundaries. So that when I go to the next job, so that when I get to, when I create my own family, whatever it is, with your experience, you're fighting the suppression of others. You're fighting the oppression of others. You're fighting. You feel what I'm saying? Spiritual warrior shit. You're not just here, I'll accept it, I'll be that, That's what motherfuckers want you to do. Because they see that divine light. Let that be their experience. It already is. Yeah, experience and rebirth. Period. Abundance at the bottom of the deck. Change, exhaustion, and conditioning. Period. Slowing down, new vision, the master, innocence. What's creativity? What should we embody? Politics. So get creative on how you politic and playfulness, yeah. Get creative on how you politic, how you view the matrix. 5th house energy, Leo energy. Facts. I'm getting something about the spirit animal peacock. So really, really show your ass. Not in an egotistical way, but in a way to where you're accepting that your inner voice will always guide you correctly. Where you're lightening up with your milk and honey. People want to project onto you. I know you are, but what am I? People want you to be scared of them. I know you are, but what am I? What indicated that I was ever scared of you, that I was ever intimidated by you? What gave you that impression? See, what it is this anger that you desire to project onto me. That's what it is. Let's get back to the nitty gritty. You feel what I'm saying? I done had people I was never worried about. All the people who plotted and planned on me, and literally try to project, oh, she's jealous of me. Juju is worried about me. She's intimidated by me. These are even friends. Friends going to go tell other friends. They got all these fucking narratives about who I am and what it is and what our friendship really is. And no, that's you, baby. I've been a real one. I don't know what else you want from me. But since you insist, since I'm a op so bad, let's part ways and let's see who does what, who goes where. Since you want to be in competition so bad, since you insist that we're in competition so bad, this is what you said. This is the narrative that you want to run with. Knowing damn well you in competition with me. Knowing damn well you want what I have. Knowing damn well you want to walk how I walk. Knowing damn well you want to talk how I talk. I'm an empath. I'm sensitive. I'm your friend. We cool. So I'm gonna let you have that. I never intended, you know what I'm saying, for any of that. But again, with this orphanage, strengthen your boundaries, trust. Now that I know, yeah, God really wanted me to buck up on your ass because you had no right. You wanted the destiny swap with me. And it will never fucking happen. You wanted to be me. You wanted to kill me. You wanted to get me out the way. You wanted to kill my reputation. You wanted to, whatever you wanted to do. And it will never fucking happen. So now, with all that running and telling that you did, all the gossiping, all the gang stalking, all the people that you done got put up on game about me when I don't even know these folks. Now everybody can see. What's projections? Healing, trust, and celebration. Celebrate good times. Come on. Do. Postponement, completion, the miser, the dream. Yeah. All you did, collective, and all you're going to do as you continue to step how you step, healing, trusting your healing, like I just said, me talking about my experience is me trusting in my healing. I trust myself enough. I accept that my inner voice has guided me correctly. I've strengthened my boundaries enough to be able to talk about the situation without breaking down, without my blood pressure raising up, whatever the case is. That's part of me postponing this completion that these misers wanted for me. Clarify integration. That's integration. Yeah, flowering. Being able to synergize. Being able to transmute. I know this is what you wanted my experience to be, but this is what the fuck it is. You saw what it was. You saw what it's been. That intimidated you. That made you mad, even though you don't even know half of the shit that you're talking about. Now imagine you trying to make it worse and it just gets better. Because who you playing with? Turning in, guilt, the source, clinging to the past, laziness, compromise, stress, the rebel. Abundance, change, exhaustion, conditioning, slowing down. Yeah. New vision, the master, traveling, innocence. I'm mastering how I can travel my innocence. Let me look at all the ways how I've been fucking innocent in certain situations, in life, in general. On a macro scale and on a micro scale. You gotta do it, collective. You better be doing it. Because life is still lifing. And there's still plots and agendas and propaganda and programs out here to make you feel like you're going through certain situations because you ain't shit, this ain't shit, that ain't that, that ain't you lazy, you're this, you're that. You deserve it. So you better be knowing how to fight for your divine birthright, for your right. Because we might have to revolutionize on these motherfuckers. Damn, this is over an hour long. I'm getting ready to do my pick a card on Uranus and Gemini. Make sure you guys tune in, tap in. Thank you for tuning in. Don't forget to join the memberships for exclusive pick a card readings and other content. And yeah, let me know what else you guys want to see. I'm only going to be doing collective readings again, like I said, for major transits and stuff like that. So I might do one for the 7/7 portal to see what's coming in for that. But I'm going to see. I'm going to consult with the guides on that. But thank you guys for your support. Thank you for the subscribes, the donations, all that good stuff, all that fun stuff. And I'll talk to y'all in the next video. Bye.